Dear students, in continuation to the previous video, this video we are going to discuss about the connected stakeholders and external stakeholders. These connected stakeholders are related to core activities of a business organizations. The stakeholders under this group are shareholders. You know who's a shareholder? Is an institution or an individual that legally owns a share of a public or private organization. So individual can buy the shares of a company, or even an institution can buy a shares of the company. So those people who has a legal ownership of the shares of any organization is called as a shareholders. What the shareholders expect from a company? They expect high profit so that they will get high dividend for their investment, and they always wanted to maintain the investment in the long run, so they expect a long term growth of the organization, and they have a power to give their suggestion or to give their opinion about the business, and they want to maintain a project a good positive corporate image, and they also wanted to get some preferential treatment as the owners of the organization. So while dealing with any business activities or buying products or availing services from the organization. The second stakeholder under this category is customer. Customers, you know, that one who buy the product or services from the company, or a seller or a vendor or a supplier at the quoted price of the products or the services. What the customer expect from this organization? They expect the prices of the product to be low or competitive. They expect the product to be value for money. So if I pay 10 rupees, I expect the worth for the 10 rupees. So that is what we mean by value for money, and high quality products and good services. Okay, pre-sales and post-sales services, and new innovation in the product and the way the services are being offered, and they expect a regular supply of the product. There should not be any disturbance in availability of the product. The product should be always available. Okay, and they wanted to get some clear and accurate information about the organizational activities, or at least about the products and services. The third is suppliers. Suppliers are the individuals or the organization. They supply raw materials or the components or any other inputs required for the organization to produce their products or render as services. The suppliers always look for a long-term relationship with a business organization so that they can plan their business activity. They expect better large size orders. Okay, they wanted some good orders from the company so that their organization's business will grow, and not only the size of the order, the frequency of the order. They expect more orders from the organization, and for their supply they expect a prompt payment as per their terms and conditions with the organization, and fair prices. Okay, so for the quantity and quality of the material they supply, they should get decent prices in the for the products in comparison with the market prices. Okay, and they expect the business organization to grow so that their supply will increase, so their business also grow. Then fourth is advisors. Advisors is normally a person with more and deeper knowledge in a specific area. Okay, so the advisors expect profit maximizations. That's what their role is. They advise the organizational executives. Okay, so how they can improve the profit of the organization by upgrading or updating, modifying the existing organizational products or the processes. And they also advise on how to increase the return on investment and improvement over the repayment of loans, so the organization can be debt free. Next group is consultant. Consultant usually an expert or a professional in a specific field and has a wide knowledge of subject matter. So the consultant always basically hired for a problem solving or to bring out some changes in the organization. So they look for wide knowledge of the subject matter. Okay, the improvement in organization strategy they help, and they expect the better management of the people, and they focus on improvement of operational process. That means various business activities in the organization. Next is competitors. Any person or a entity is there is a rival against the another organizations. Okay, so they normally produce a product or render a services which are substitute for the other organizations. What the competitor expect from a particular business organization? To compete by all lawful means. Okay, so even a competition you cannot go in a unlawful way. Okay, so there is norms how you can compete with the company. Okay, even recently the Indian telecom service provider industry, there are many companies such as Airtel and other companies, they find suit against Jio. So what they said is they are doing unlawful competition. Okay, so that is what their claim is. So every organization to compete with the other organization by all lawful means, and to differentiate the product from those of other businesses, they wanted to closely observe the products of the organization and activities of the organizations, so that they can be way forward against the other competitors by innovating new products and new technologies. Okay. Then third group of stakeholders are external stakeholders who are not directly involved with the business, but they have an interest or they influence the business organization. One is government. Government is a system by which the state or community is governed. Okay, they have a lot of legislators, administrators, and arbitrators. The government look for compliance with the laws and regulations, okay, that are laid out for running a business in a particular country or a state. Okay, we have various labor laws, employment related laws, okay, factory act, so many laws and regulations are there. So the companies are expected to comply with those laws and regulations, and they expect the organization to use the scarce resources available, so the efficient use of scarce resources, and they must provide employment opportunity to the society, and they are expected to contribute to national economy in the form of contribution to gross domestic product, and government earn revenue through payment of taxes from the business organization, and the government also involve or control the business operations, so they have to check any illegal operations are going on, all activities are compliant with the laws. If any business issues or any issues related with the shareholders and customers, where the government has the role to solve those problems, and they can also assist the business by framing policies or modifying policies of the government towards a particular industry or the business sector. Next, local community. Local community means group of interacting people sharing environment in which the society, the business organization operate. Okay. So this local community normally they expect employment opportunity and safeguarding the environment. That means there is no pollution, air pollution, land pollution, water pollution from the particular organization. Recently, we know that the people protesting the company, chemical company in Tuticorin. Okay, so because of that particular company, there are a lot of pollution and nearby people are severely affected. So they expect pollution-free business activities, and they expect the company to accept social responsibility. So the company must involve in taking some social projects to improve the well-being of the people around the organization surroundings. And that also means by road building and pollution control. So they also expected to follow the safety procedures. Okay, so and they are expected to adopt the so norms or the values of the particular society. The pressure groups of organization that want to influence the government to act in the certain way. The local political parties like a Greenpeace, PETA. So these are all the companies, organization. They have interest towards any business organization, and their activity should not affect an animals. Okay, the company should have an interest in towards maintaining the clean environment and providing protecting the rights of employees through trade union and and peace in the organizations. So all these are the basic objectives of pressure groups. And media, the communications channels through which news, entertainment, education, data, promotional messages are disseminated. Media look for keep the public informed about all the issues related to the organization, monitor the company activities, and the companies are expected to support the freedom of the expression by media and independence and accessibility of the mass media to combat harmful elements in the mass media. So these are all the things. So we have discussed the two categories of stakeholders in this video. Thank you.